The Killers by Ernest Hemingway. The door of Henry's lunchroom opened, and two men came in. They sat at the counter. "Oh, what's yours?" George asked them. "I don't know," one of the men said. "What do you want to eat, Al?" "I don't know," said Al. "I don't know what I want to eat." Outside, it was getting dark. The street light came on outside the window. The two men at the counter read the menu. From the other end of the counter, Nick Adams watched them. He had been talking with George when they came in. "I'll have the roast pork tenderloin with applesauce and mashed potatoes," the first man said. "Well, it isn't ready yet." "What the heck did you put it on the menu card for?" "Well, that's a dinner," George explained. "You can get that at 6 o'clock. George looked at the clock on the wall behind the counter. "It's only 5 o'clock." "The clock says 20 minutes past 5, the second man said. "Oh, well, it's 20 minutes fast." "What the hell with the clock," the first man said. "What do you got to eat?" "Well, I can give you any kind of sandwiches," George said. "You can have ham and eggs, and bacon and eggs, liver and bacon, or a steak." "Give me chicken croquettes with green peas, cream sauce, and mashed potatoes." "Well, now that's a dinner." "Well, everything we want's the dinner, huh? That's the way you work it." "Well, I can give you ham and eggs, bacon and eggs, liver." "I'll take the ham and eggs," the man called Al said. He wore a derby hat and a black overcoat buttoned across the chest. His face was small and white, and he had tight lips. He wore a silk muffler and gloves. "Give me bacon and eggs," said the other man. He was about the same size as Al. Their faces were different, but they were dressed like twins. Both wore overcoats too tight for them. They sat leaning forward, with their elbows on the counter. "You got any ting to drink?" Al asked. "Oh, well, we got silver beer, bevo, and ginger ale," George said. "I mean, have you got any ting to drink?" "Just those I said." "This is the hot town," said the other. "What do they call it?" "Oh, Summit." "Ever hear of it?" Al asked his friend. "Nah," the friend said. "What do they do here nights?" Al asked. "They eat the dinner," his friend said. "They all come here and eat the big dinner." "That's right," George said. "So you think that's right?" Al asked George. "Sure." "You're a pretty bright boy, aren't you?" "Sure," said George. "Well, you're not," said the other little man. "Is he, Al?" "Nah, he's dumb," said Al. He turned to Nick. "And what's your name?" "Adams." "Another bright boy," Al said. "Ain't he a bright boy, Max?" "Town's full of bright boys," Max said. George put the two plates, one ham and eggs, the other bacon and eggs, on the counter. He set the two side dishes of fried potatoes down and closed the wicket into the kitchen.